Okay, I'm going to play some Sorcery, Part 1 and 2 by Inkle Games. It's originally by Steve Jackson. It's an old fighting fantasy book. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I skipped the kind of bombastic beginning. It was a bit much, I thought. It just gives you all this lore dump. It's like, I don't care yet. Let me play the game, you know? Just go, right? So I'm here. This is my guy. You can be a guy or a girl if you want. And I click this. So I go to minute. Yeah, let's do that. It is sunrise. You dress, breakfast on bread and goat's milk. Ew. And collect the pack and sword from beside your bed. I test the blade. You pause to test the blade against your thumb. That's not smart. The blacksmith has done well. They just keen towards a narrow line of blood. Outside the hut, you hear the outpost settlement stirring to life. Pray for luck. No. We go. Time then to depart. You lift back the flap of the hunt and step into the morning sunshine. Okay. So that's me. I spawned here. There's a sequence, and I guess I stepped into a trap, and I just appear here. I don't know. It seems like this is a flashback sort of thing. Way over here, it's quite a detailed map here. It's a place you can go everywhere, I guess. So let's go to here. And draw a path to the flag. Eyes follow you as you leave the hut, and walk towards the great Shamutai wall. I'd like a little pronunciation above that. I'm probably butchering it. The frontier people of this tiny settlement are well aware of your mission. I greet them. I'm a nice guy. I turn to them and bow. Some smile in reply, but are too afraid to approach. Others make gestures of protection. You're going beyond the wall, so they believe you to be cursed. That looks pretty epic, doesn't he? Wild eyes, though. A man is waiting on you on the path to Cantopic Gate, the final doorway between Enland and the wilds of Katabad. You recognize a sergeant of a sight master warriors. He holds out his hand. Oh, cool staff. Don't click that button. Yeah. I think this game was originally made for mobile. So, yeah, I'm on the story, yeah. Don't click the wrong button. You can just go back. Ugh. No. Okay, I did that. Cool. Yeah, scroll down, right? Remember, this was made for a tablet originally, so that's the weird design decisions. Get out of my way. Greeting, Sergeant. He touched his forehead with 2 fingers. You're almost ready. I have a gift for you from the king. 24 gold pieces. It's all we can spare this time. He holds out a pouch. Gimme. You accept the gift graciously. Thank you. Yoink. You should buy some supplies before you pass the wall, the sergeant says. As you must collect your spellbook if you wish magic to aid you. Yeah. Finally, should you wish to practice your swordplay, I will go one last round with you. And he points with his staff towards the training ground. Okay. Magic. One of the huts, set slightly back from the others, is decorated with glyphs and strange symbols. A terrible smell emanates from the doorway. This is the chief. This is the hut of the chief mage. He is preparing your spell for days, reading star charts to work out which spells will be available for you in the different locations of hills beyond. That's my book. Go inside. You lift the flap and go inside. The mage looks at you with haggard, sleepless eyes and rushes the book into your hands. Do you understand how to use this? No, I have no idea. Please tell me. Each spell is crafted through the alignment of 3 stars. The spell Zap, for example, is made by aligning Z, A, P. Ah, I like that. That's how we're going to call them, Z, A, and P. Yeah, those are their names. But that's not important. Yes. What matters is the spell is called and what it does. Zap gives you control of lightning. Hot gives you control of fireball. H-O-T. F-O-F will create a force field on you. Force. Shall I continue? Tell me more. You're so wise. The mage nods. The law spell is formed from Lilith, A, and Wax, and will allow you to control the will of unintelligent creatures. Okay. So beasts and such. The wall spell is quite different. It uses different stars. The order matters, you see. The wall, ooh, invisible barrier. You'll find the rest of the book, he says, tapping the blind volume. I want to know more. The mage looks surprised. Well, the dope spell is useful for locks. Okay. Are these actually in the book, or should I be writing these down? WOC will shield you in battle. Walk. And dumb will cause clumsiness. Ah, that seems like something I should do prior to fighting someone. Fighting a swordsman, make him clumsy. He scratches absently in his ear. Remember, some spells will cost you effort to use, but the ones that don't will not work without a focus. An item of some kind. Oh, okay. Okay. Research magic. Give me the spellbook. Spellbook. 48 spells. The High Crafts. It's discovered and passed by generation to generation of sorcerers from the earliest days of the Eastern world. Each spell is formed of 3 letters. It's very simple magic. And each spell will take energy to cast. Maybe that. Furthermore, some spells will fail without the use of a particular item or foci. Ooh. I know a bunch of spells. Thank you, thank you. What about Zap? Wall. Hot. Dumb. Oh, these are powerful ones. Okay. Oh, the music here is very arcane of Steamworks and Magic Obscure. I love it. More economic versions exist. I need an item of power. Ooh, foci. I love that. Zap. Kapow! Lightning. Takes great concentration. Kaboom! Fireball! Severe burns on impact. I can burn buildings. Yes, fun. Foof. Physical barrier. Keeps out intruders. Like, oh, it's like an arcane lock. Stamina wall. Invisible wall. Impervious to missiles. Very nice. Dumb. See, that's what I was thinking I'd use it on. That's excellent. Law. Work for me. Walk. Oh, it requires gold. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Transform into a shield. That's cool. Big. That's hilarious. You can use it to open the knock spell. If doors built on the inside, the bolt will be undone. Doesn't work by steel by magic. Oh. Requires beeswax. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. We'll look at more of those later. Very cool. I like this. Antelope. Okay, that's one book. Okay. So let's go to training grounds, actually. You walk with the sergeant to the training grounds, and he wraps the base of his staff in leather. I ready my sword. To begin, the sergeant says, we will practice stances. First, defend yourself against me. Choose your attack power by dragging your character sideways. My character this way. To defend, stay... That's very awkwardly described. Choose your attack power by just dragging your character... Do you mean here? What the hell do they mean? Oh! I was already way back. Okay, I should start being the middle man. Charge! Okay. So, like, you charge in. Defend? He wants me to defend, so I just defend. But I could do a quick jab. Step in. I like that. Side swipe. So commit to it more. Cut. Thrust. Lunge. Lunge and charge, kind of. Okay, I like that. So we're going to defend. And then defend. The Sight Master is a powerful enemy. By defending, you will receive minimal damage from any attack he makes. A sightless sergeant defends himself well. The round's a stalemate. Okay. My next attack will be one of my strongest. If you perform a full attack, you may overwhelm me. But otherwise, you better defend yourself. Alright, so... Charge! Not very dramatic. You play a strong attack, overpowering the sightless sergeant. He bows. You have finished me. Excellent. Flawless victory. I mean, you told me what we were going to do, man, so of course I charge you down. You seem to remember the basics. Good, another round. I've learned enough. I don't intend to pow very much. I tend to use magic. You shake your head. Very good. If you wish to bout in earnest, I warn you, I will not go easy on you. He indicates the wide yard where there is a space for a true match. Let's go buy some rations. Small traders in the settlement supply the sightless warriors with weapons, armor, food, and clothing. You go over with the sergeant to a stall selling flatbreads and cheeses. 2 gold per ration, the owner says. Buy more. You check your pack. There's room for plenty inside. I'll take 6. I give you that for 10. He's trying to sneak me. Ooh, really? You make me do math, huh? He's like, I want 6. That's actually a good deal. Because normally it's 2 gold per ration. Because I'm buying more, he's saying I take 6. That's a good deal. I buy them immediately. The end of the coin. The man places 6 rations in your pack. You must be sure to eat every day or you will suffer, Sergeant tells you. Thanks, Mom. Eating more will give you extra strength, but it's not necessary. We'll get you. So yeah, eat more. We'll go fight in the yard. Cha-cha-cha. You head over to the yard. In fact, it's a bout of real fighting. The sergeant removed the cloth padding with the base of his staff, and I unsheathed my sword. Next time, I'll not be telling you my intentions. You have to read them for yourself. Be ready. You know? I charge immediately. The sudden the master smiled at you, raising your staff in salute. You feel the weight of the sword, and bring it up to deliver a mighty strike, like a bell ringer striking a gong. The sightless master comes in from his strongest, most forceful attack. You smile as your own blade triumphs and sinks deep. The sight master shakes his head. Not bad, he grunts. He alters his grip to hold the staff more loosely, seeming to prepare for a simple jab. A chance to overpower him, perhaps. Or I could defend it. He's going to jab. So that'll be kacha. So he's just going to do a quick little kach. So I have to really commit, I think. So I'll go for a cut. Kacha. Crunch. Relentlessly, you cut and thrust, keeping him pinned. You swing your sword fast in towards his chest. It's enough to finish him. He throws down his staff. You have me. Excellent. Few men are best of me. You truly are Alan's best hope. As he talks, a nearby healer hours of a save, and your health and sergeant is quickly restored. Can you give me some of that save? No? Oh, well. So just pay attention. You can cut them right down. Although really, he had a bit of advantage on me using a quarterstaff, 2 hands. I have just a sword. You know, he had quite the advantage. With a shield, I'd be more advantaged. But let's push the gate. You reach the foot of the mighty gate. It is sealed. The sergeant places one hand on the wood. The gate has been locked for some time to deter raiders, he says here. But you have no difficulty. The stars in that place allow the dope spell to be crafted. As he stands back. You cast a spell, man. I don't want to burn my stamina. That's a simple unlock spell. Dude, seriously? I know what spell it is. It's DOP. You gotta make me... It's like, someone's proud of their work they did. I just did the D. You display the D. That's annoying. If magic's gonna be lame. Click to find the letters. I did. You're an ass. Sorry, this is not. Rewind it. That is the most unintuitive thing ever. Maybe it's great for a touchscreen. I don't know. Like I thought it would just you do it like a Ouija board, right? And it goes over the thing, but no, that would be too intuitive. I just like I was just doing that, right? But no, you have to freaking click it, right? I'm telling you what to do, man. DOP. Yeah, just it's finicky as all hell. I gotta tell you. All right, so D O P. Cook the P. Thanks, man. Someone's proud of that UI there. You read the spell one by one. The grate tumbles, the door begins to creak and groan. Then the hinges turn with a noise like hail on a canvas roof. Odd. These gates have not opened since our last champion was lost. Oh, dude, you could have told me that earlier. Wish you more luck than him. Perhaps we meet among your travelers. I fear he is dead. He nods, peering at something on the horizon. I believe he is returning, but transformed. I hope you don't meet the same fate. Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. Together you step into the shadow of the wall. One last word, he declares. When you have the crown, find the high point you can find. We will be watching. Watching from where? From here. The sight masters are selected from birth with their incredible powers of telescopic vision. You cannot help but wonder how far you can see. Tell me what lies ahead. The path first leads to Cantopine, a settlement of traders. The most are rogues and thieves, there's a warning there. You should be there before sun has reached its peak. Okay, so one ration that might eat up. From there, 3 roads lead on to Kirstanti, but no single route is safe. Castaban is the land of devils, and beyond. I cannot see so far, but once you have crossed the city port of traps, you will enter the backlands. They say that day and night they are controlled by forces other than the sun, and from Karen 2, your progress will be watched. It is time to go. Striding away past through the gate, the faces of the folks watching your departure reveal the hope that rests upon you in your quest. The early morning air is crisp, and the rising sun paints the slopes in shades of peaceful beauty, concealing the evil that lies ahead. Yeah. So I enter the gate. I'll leave the gate. They're watching now. I'm on the road. The path winds through slopes of wild shrub brush. The countryside is deserted, and eerie silence is broken only by the cawing of the occasional crow. Caw-caw, you hear in the background. There is a spell for hearing what they say, but you do not have it equipped. The equipment it requires. Okay, that's cool. But I can command them. Remember, I do know that spell. The birds... Okay, so I can't understand them, but I can command them. So I wish to command the birds. I don't know anything yet, so no. This is perhaps useful for later. I know there are crows here. How long could I command them, though? But you do not have the equipment it requires. The birds appear to pause and they have to examine you as they pass to make sure uneasy. As if you're, yeah, someone's controlling the birds. Got it. Barely an hour beyond the wall, the air begins to go foul. The Shamanti hills are infested with the pestilence of the backlands. It saps the energy from your body, leaving you feeling nauseous and weak. I cover my mouth, obviously. You cover your mouth with your neck scarf, but it does no good, thanks. They warned you of this. You'll grow accustomed to it the longer you're out here. But at the moment, you must be very careful. Maximum standard decreased by half? Dude! Oh, God. That was lovely. Alright, that was super. Thank you for that. I can head to stick on the road or travel cross country. Yeah, let's stick to the road. Another hour passes. You crest a small hillock, from the top of which you can see the path continuing downward to a small settlement of huts. This must be Kentpani. I look at the village. From the distance, it is hard to make out much of the town, except they must be desperately poor. Another warning. Watch your gold. The fields on either side are brown with caked mud, and the few penned animals are thin and wizened like thirsty vines. No wonder the sightless warriors don't trouble themselves to protect this place. There's nothing here to protect. Don't want to travel through that ruined village. I'm going to avoid it. I don't want to go there. There's nothing there. Perhaps this is the way the sergeant described the town. Perhaps it is simply a feeling in your gut. Either way, you leave the path and head off through the scrub. Perhaps walking a mile or so out of your way to avoid the town. Yeah, there's nothing there for me. From the top of the rise, you see a good view of the land ahead. Across the Simosa River. I look. The river cuts a swath across the land, protecting Kentapi from the dangers of the far bank. I sort of saying that different each time. Makes it interesting, right? There is another village of rough huts on this side, and from there you can see the sharp poles that spike from the earth between the villages, from the buildings. A common sight in a village of headhunters. Oh, that's super. This place is best avoided if you value your neck. If I could grind them for XP. Probably not. Looking east, there's a glimmer of blue of the sea. Between the shoreline are the caves of the Dieppe. They're places they haunted by spirits. I see. Alright. So, avoid Kentucky, because they're headhunters, apparently. You know what? I'm an adventurer. I'm going in the caves. The cliffs of the Calabad Sea are true intriguing. You have never before left Anland, and the draw of the legendary spots is too strong. They say the first wizards grew from the cracks in the rocks of the caves and were tugged up by salamanders. Yeah, it sounds like BS. They say the tunnel moves as the moon moves. I doubt it. They say the wind plays a song as it blows through the entrance. I believe that. And the song will make anyone fall in love with you if you sing it. It's all nonsense, of course. But if even a fraction of it is true, who knows what we might find. Exactly. I could learn a new song. Perhaps a spell. Sounds like a spell of enchantment. You set across the foothills and quickly reach the edge of the cliff. Below, sea spray pounds the beach, hundreds of feet down. The view into the distance goes on forever and day. I look out across the sea. Wind whips at your tunic and pulls at your hair as you stand on the very lip of the cliff and look out across the endless ocean. This is the far east. As they say, the sea runs from the edge of the world and then runs away, like a bear breaming over the lip of a tankard. Oh, beer. Bear drinking beer. They say the pull of that is like an endless tide that carries men's hearts and eyes with wistful desire. Each of us would fly east if we could. Look for a way down. Below, there are no cave mouths up here on the cliff top. You look above an entrance and see nothing, except by the very edge of the cliff, a shallow lip of screen, and beside it, a rock covered in strange markings. A flock of gulls spins in the air above you, screaming and calling. I'm going to look at that rock. You squint down and climb miles away from the marked rock. It is inscribed with a riddle. This is the way the sorcerer went, and this is the way called the wizard's descent. Forward he stepped to prove what he meant, then he fell, then he floated, and so he did not repent. Forward he stepped to prove what he meant. Then he fell, then he floated. Okay, so there's a spell here. Probably an air spell. Look about for clues. You cast about, feeling with the earth, looking for a hidden ring or lever or rope. There's nothing. Nothing but the lip of a cliff. I look over again. I step over. Yes, I'm a wizard. I was just told to, and there it is. The wizard's descent. It sounds like an around time anyway. Remember a quick prayer to the fox, your spirit. You close your eyes, step forward once, twice, and your heel slips, and then you're falling. Did the wizard cast a spell? Prove what he meant. This is the way the sorcerers went. This is play called Wizard's Descent. First he stepped to prove what he meant, then he fell, and then he floated. He floated to another spell of flotation. I have to examine my spellbook, please. No, I want to just look at my spellbook. Let's... Alright. I have a mirror image, that's cool. 6 images. Sus. Maybe cast when the caster suspects a trap and indicate telepathically the caster the danger and the best protective act. That's a warning. A bamboo flute. Oh, okay. Gob. Teeth of Goblin. And create an army of goblins. Ooh, that's exciting. New giant. Ooh, his duty is done. A vial of glue. Super sticky. Ah, that's fun. How? Huh. They tell you things. Okay. Heals? Oh. So this is a healing spell. Medical potion. Interesting. That's an interesting way of doing healing potion. You have a potion, you have to cast a spell for it to activate. I like that. Dud. Illusion of treasure. Oh, I like that. Docks. You docks them. It's like, it's slow. Pop. Requires a pebble. Oh, come on, I can get a pebble anywhere, right? Alright, so pick up a pebble, note to self. Ooh, they explode. This is mag. Works by neutralizing the attacking spell. Okay, so it's... Muddle its mind. Oh! Fall. Ah! F-A-L. I can cast that. Okay, F-A-L. Yeah, sure. Okay. F-A-L. No. I know it's FAL. You're a jerk. You don't really do it? Let me double check. I'm not losing my mind. Do I not know the spell? That's weird. I know the spell. And it won't let me cast it. That is irritating. Maybe they tell me I'm not supposed to cast it now? I don't know. That upsets me. Well, I guess I won't be casting a spell. No, I just want to do what I was just doing. Whatever. Because the game was made for tablets, is this whole... Whatever. Hopefully there's an active spell here. Because I can't just cast a spell that I know. Because the game doesn't think I should be able to do that, apparently. Let's see. Let's see what we did. Wait. You wait, certainly save. You were not saved. He walked off a cliff. Okay. I'm dead. So maybe I have to come back here. That's... I don't know. I should click one more time. I'll check something. A lot of spells. Why it wouldn't let me cast it? It's irritating. I mean, if it's in the book, I know it, right? Otherwise, don't put it in the book. Requires nose plug. That's cool. F. That's an F, right? That's a stylized F. F-A-L. I'll try one more time. If it's not going to work, then I'll just wander off somewhere else, I guess. Wizard's Descent. Obviously, I have to cast a spell. Right? I'm just going to check this again. See, this whole UI is not necessary. It comes across as pompous. Oh, this is what it is? Stylized F and F are different. That's tricky. Good thing I checked, though. Float in air. Do it. In the rain moment, you cast a spell. As soon as you finish, it slows. As though a hand had cupped you and lowered you to the earth, you come to rest without incident on the grass. Ah. Should have a little feather fall animation. Now you're in trouble. Oh, great. Halfway up and halfway down, you're on a ledge, an arm span wide with a drop down to a beating sea. That's fine. Ooh. Well, I can float down to the sea. I'm hoping I can swim. There's no way back up. You have no choice but to follow the ledge to see where it leads. There's only one thing of note here. A glyph painted on the wall in light brown paint. Exactly. Awesome. You peer at it. The color is old and fainted, but appears to be a P. You follow the ledge carefully around, hoping to find some way forward. A few yards later, you were spoiled by chance. There was no chance here. Obviously, I was told to do it, and there was something here. It might be a weird arcane trap, and there'll still be something, or else they're guarding. There's not a cave mouth ahead. Not one, but two. Good adventures go left. I look at the left. You peer into the darkness of a left cave. It seems to slope a little way downwards into the darkness. Okay, not straight drop. And the smell coming from it is salty and fresh. Okay, it leads to the sea. Perhaps it leads to the sea, you think. Or perhaps it drops into a flooded pool. By the cave mouth is a low boulder. I saw another hint. A smell of salt. So, let's examine the boulder. You pause to examine the boulder, but it appears to be just that. A small boulder, about the size of your head, and roughly cubic in shape. 4 of its sides are covered in moss, so it's been there a while. 4 of its sides. What's the side that's not? I could roll the boulder. I roll the boulder. The boulder looks not too heavy. You can probably roll it, but... God damn it. So, I could use that perhaps to mark... I'll move it upwards. You heave the boulder over into the moss. Free side is upmost. It takes some strength to do it, but it hasn't achieved anything. It's not clear what. Stop playing with it. So I could use that perhaps if I pass to identical caves. I could see where I am. Look at the right cave. Looking into the right cave, you see little, except a faint and distant glow. Magic glows. The wind blows a little dust into the... The wind blows a little dust into the right-hand cave. Has magic can aid you? I mean, I shouldn't waste the stamina. I can just go back in time. No, God damn it! Just let me see my spellbook, man. Just killing me. I just want to cast from here. This is far more, interesting to me. I just want to cast from here. Wizard, yeah. I'm also going to pick up some stones. I don't have a pop spell. I could cast that, but why? I can run time. I have to rewind it. Yeah. P. A glyph on the walls. P. Is this a hint? You peer at it. The color is old and fainted, but appears to be a P. In light brown. You follow the ledge carefully, open some way across. If you just want my choice. The right cave. I choose a cave. What do you mean? The right. You enter the right cave, moving slowly till your eyes adjust to dark. A few steps in, your fingers, running across the wall, feel the shape of a symbol carved into the rock. I immediately examine it. You pause to examine the scratched mark on the wall. It appears to be the letter A. P. A. I bet it's a spell. Oh, big A, big P, big A. P-A-P. They're telling me what spell to cast, I suspect. The cave continues into the hillside, then turns down a slope. The walls go narrower on either side. You're squeezing yourself deeper and deeper into the ancient heart of Deblay, with no certainty you'll ever re-emerge. Then an opening appears, and with a gust of wind and a hint of strange green light. You squeeze through a narrow opening into a wide tunnel. See, they got some sound effects here. The inside of the cave is lined with bright fluorescent streaks of some strange material. in the wall. God, I wish I had a pickaxe. That'd be prepared, right? Get some of that. Glowstone? Be handy. Guess my guy's a torch or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's not that dark. It glows a grizzly green color. Grizzly green. Filming characters and slash marks. Without them, you'd be lost in the dark. I see a patch of sunlight ahead. Now I'm going to examine the walls. You pause a moment to look at the seams in the rock. Their patterns do not seem random yet. I can't figure that. Most of the characters are in some language you do not recognize. Is someone have written a message in the very rock itself? But if so, it is a message you cannot understand. You move towards the light, almost tripping over your feet in the dark, until you find yourself in a low chamber. Low enough to have to crouch? No, I don't think so. Despite being closed off and sheltered from the wind, it is well lit by sunlight streaming in. Okay, open up the top. Somehow. Through the cave, narrow cave mouth, you see sand stretching down the shoreline. Is that what I just did? Oh, no. Look at it again. Looking closer at the wall, so you see a small patch of fluorescent seam, but in bright sunlight, the glow is lost in just a dank, glassy mark. Directly below is a small flat stone. I lift the stone. I lift the stone underneath it. You see an inscription in the same hands as you have seen. This is the place where the sorcerer saw something all others will simply ignore. It spoke to a darkness inside he bore, so he stopped and he gloomed amid light once more. You place the stone. They want me to cast a spell. Oh, a light spell. Let's go over it one more time. This is the place where the sorcerer saw something all others would simply ignore, but not a sorcerer and not a mage. It spoke to the darkness inside that he bore, so he stopped and he gloomed amid light once more. Cast a light spell. But give me the freaking spell book here. Alright, so light spell. Yeah. No. I mean, that's a fireball in a enclosed area. That would create some light. Sure, it would probably kill me. Lightning bolt, perhaps, the AP. No. No, not wall. Not dumb, not law. Walk? No. Big? No. I use that dope. Raz? Where's it sharp? 6. Sus? No, it's a trap here. Jig? Make him dance. Gob? Great goblins. Gum, like gum Arabic, like glum. Yob, like a giant. How? No. Dog? Duck? Let's heal. Dud? It's illusion. Ducks? No. What about POP? Ah! It's probably POP. Because remember PO, and I'm looking at a stone. I can probably blow it up. That'll probably work. PO, little p. Let's keep looking though. I think that's that. Oh crap. No, it's not, because PA. I could try POP. That'd be funny. Mag? That's magician. Fail. I use fail to get here. GM? Is that GM? No. It's too stylized. Hard to tell. Muddle. And then there's mud here. Okay, quicksand. Fog. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe FOG too. Interesting. Class in a closed room with no windows, turns pitch black. It's not. It's open to sunlight though. I could try. That's. Neef. Causes the air, so it's stench. Nose plugs. Tell. A skull cap on. Read the mind. I need a skull cap. Okay. Sap. Demoralize him. Gak. Terrible fear. A gold-back Marat. Gold. There's interesting spells here. Stone dust. Just want a simple light PEP. That's cool. Huff. Like, I know these aren't the answer because I can't even cast them. There's a lot of spells here. A green-haired wig. A green ring. Zip. Okay, well, that's a handy spell. Res. Zed. This is the most formidable spell in lore, but no one knows why. In our court history, this spell is only cast once. By a powerful necromancer from Thurb, who was never seen again. Its effects aren't known. Necromancer's notes were found, but they were crazed and unclear. True extreme caution. Zed. Wanna bet Zed is dead? Zed's dead. Yes, he is. Zed's dead. Alright. Pop? I think it's pop. We're gonna do pop. It sounds crazy. And probably very stupid, but we're going to do that. I examine the walls. Examine the walls some more. I lift the stone. I try some magic. I just want to do it from the spellbook, man. I'm a freaking wizard. I don't need to look up to the sky. I'm in a freaking cave. Alright, fine. Yes. P. See, come on, man. Just you're dragging it out. Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't see the appeal of this. It's cool, but it's like, this would be like a frustrating challenge if, like, there's a timer on it. It's like, oh god, the number's dancing around with it. Where's the freaking number? God damn it. Where is the freaking number? Hey, can I skip all this? Just type P? No, we can't do that. We're too proud of our work. It's kind of irritating. It's like they're showing you allowable options in the most obtuse manner possible. So apparently I can't cast that spell because they're not seeing it. I'm too clever for them, apparently. But I do see the F, so yeah. Summon the darkness. Kind of figured. You cast the spell, and thick black fog rises up from the sleeve of your tunic, quickly fills the room. All feels dark, and the sunlight is cut away. Inside the gloom, a shape emerges. It is a glowing rock seam in the wall, which is in the darkness has become visible. T. Okay. P-A-T, Pat. The wizard's name was Pat. Is there nothing else good about that? A moment later, you wonder if you imagine it. As the fog lifts and the wall turns black to dull rock once more. Head outside, blinking with sunlight. Well, I'm down here now, Pat. You walk onto the sand to find you're not alone. A small sailboat is pulled in the shallows, and beside it, a woman. Is her name Pat? Her name has to be Pat. The thing about Pat is it's an androgynous name. You can be Pat the guy, Pat the girl. Pat works for anything. That's why it's Pat, I think. A small sailboat is pulled through the shallows, and beside it, Pat sits on a low stool with a strange flat loom on her lap. She is wearing a low belt of tightly woven, brightly colored cloth. I watch her work. You hang back, watching as she weaves. The work is swift but careful, with each strand of color appearing to diverge before being brought back and knot together. Threads disappear into the pattern, then explode into life further along. The object she is making is no wider than a belt, but it seems extraordinarily long, like a sash. Suddenly she stops and looks at you. She has seen you. Greetings, she declares. It's been a long time since I had a visitor. Greetings. Don't be rude. Return your greeting. Greetings. Who are you? I have many names and faces. She smiles. Your name's Pat. I know you are. But you've only one. Who are you? I am a hero from Anland. She knows not yet. Ooh. She's spicy. Okay. Heroes are those with nothing left to do. Well, maybe. And you have much ahead of you. Briefly, she glanced down at weaving, as if she could read the future in a thread. What are you doing here? I am weaving and waiting. What are you waiting for? I am waiting. Are you ready now to answer it? Why not? Yes. It is a simple matter. She holds up two strands, the end of a belt she is weaving. They have diverged just at the moment she ceased to work. It is about you. When the time comes, risk yourself for another. For no gain of your own, what would you rather choose? For no gain of my own. I mean, I'm a hero. So, maybe they mean no apparent gain? Because there's always gain. You have to find it. When it comes to risk yourself for another, but have no gain of your own, which you choose. Wave danger, wave the coward. I've looked, but I can't decide. I don't understand the question. That's not important, she said. Answer from your heart. Would you survive a coward or live in danger? Either way will work. No one will suit. When its time comes to risk yourself for another, for no gain of your own, which would you choose? Well, there's always gain. The way of danger. In the way of danger, I wish to live, and I'll enjoy all the thrills of living. She clasps her hand. Wonderful! The woman gathers up her loom into one arm, sits back into her boat. You have everything you need, she declares. Now you must leave this place and return to whence you should be. The land of W is not meant for the lived. I cannot climb the cliff. If you find your way to me, then you learned how you must return. And she reached up her hand and pulled out a single golden strand of hair which she gives to you. You'll need this for your spell returning. Ah, my treasure. Thank you, Pat. Then with bated breath, her boat creeps out into the waves, sail fills, and her song is lost in the wind. I think if I had told her I was a coward, she'd have, scorned me and probably given me something. But instead I got the golden hair. Remember, I have food. I don't wish to eat yet, thank you. I have a fancy sword. Well, it's more of a... It looks like a small sword, actually, that hilt is, yeah. I got some treasure. That's my gold. My hair, where's my hair? It must be in the book. Alright, so it's the one... It's a golden hair. It's probably a flight spell, a levitation spell. She told me what it was. Well, she told me kind of, sort of, what it was. It was a shield. It cost gold, though. Ew. Damn it. A golden hair. She gave me golden hair. And I didn't see anything green there saying I could... It'd be a flight spell, obviously. Gold-backed mirror. Stone dust. Very good music though, I must say. Do I have to use the hair to create a wig eventually? Is that what I have to do and then dye it green? I mean, what do I have to do here, man? Anyway. I've been going for a while. Yeah. So this is Sorcery, Part 1 and 2 by Inkle LTD. It's actually on sale through Fanatical. It's a pretty cool bundle. I'll link it below. And thanks for watching. I'm going to keep playing this. I like this. Bye.